Welcome back to Sports Chat. I'm standing here with two fellas who are having a heck of a year, the Bash Brothers. At this point, guys, I think everyone knows who you are, but just in case, why don't you introduce yourselves?
Oh, okay. Well,
they call me Jose!
And I'm Mark.
Jose!
And I'm Mark.
Go, Jose, go!
Hello, and welcome to episode 67. I'm Chase.
No, I'm Corey.
And it's Cold Beers and Curveballs time here in the Box Score headquarters in Richardson, Texas. We finally got shit moved in.
So exciting.
It's a very exciting time. We recorded last night She Wants the D, which is our sister show, which doesn't have to do with the fact that they're both girls. Just happens to be, yeah. I guess you name shows and ships.
I don't have any
girls.
sisters. I don't have any sisters, Chase.
You don't even have no soul sisters like Christina Aguilera did?
I don't have any sisters, Chase.
Oh, man.
I'm Mark.
Oh, he's Mark. So, the greatest thing to happen for baseball, I think, this season, The Lonely Island.
Doing
the unauthorized autobiography of Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire, the Bash Brothers.
If you haven't seen it, you should check it out.
It's great. Somehow they're able. Somehow they're able to. Netflix. Somehow they were able to work in little ball sacks into every song that they had.
Yeah,
like every song had a tiny ball sack reference.
I know this is not legal on a national level. We got listeners everywhere. A lot of listeners in Texas.
Malaysia too, guys. Thanks for coming out from Malaysia, guys. They don't have fucking copyright laws.
Might want to encourage you to get high and then watch that video.
Oh yeah, that's a shroom.
It's a very very colorful, very kind of trippy movie.
I think that's why they did that. Probably.
It's only 30, 40 minutes, right?
Right.
It wasn't very long. Is this kind of like several music videos smashed together?
Yeah, so they did the whole album, and then they made basically a really long video for the whole album.
Yeah, but
it's got some fun people. Maya Rudolph and Haim, and then
fun
they got
people. Yeah, it has
is it Saya or Sia or whatever
McGuire in it.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't really have those two in there.
No, it definitely does. You should play that song again.
We'll play it as the outro.
So, guys, how's it going?
Corey's over here eating the free snacks.
Yep. That's what happens when you're in a real headquarters.
Right? You get the free snacks.
Not like that Serendipity Labs where they charge you for that shit.
Yeah, fuck that. I ate a Reese's peanut butter cup one time, and I think we're still paying that off.
It's like $1 plus interest.
Yeah.
So, Rangers are playing the Indians, and so that's cool.
Yeah, not very cool, though. They're not doing too hot against them.
We did give up 10 runs twice, didn't we?
Yeah. Clevenger, I thought Clevenger was going to be out there. He took that little tumble.
But then we beat him.
What was that, though? Was that a calf strain, a calf cramp or something?
No, I think he pointed to the top of his foot. There was some tendon in his foot or something that really hurt when he ran off the mound, but I think it was okay. I think it was in his foot. I think he's all good. Clevenger would be somebody that might be a free agent next year.
Clevenger's a fun guy. He's got like that fucking feather braid thing going on in his hair and all the tattoos.
I could see that being a target of the Rangers for a free agency pitcher.
Right.
To add if we're going to go for it next year.
Got to get him, though, in one of those indoor facilities, see how he pitches in air conditioning. That's what you got to be worried about.
Pitches just fine.
Which they did release some new renderings of the seating and stuff. Looks like the field level is actually going to be on the field. That's pretty cool.
I think it's just a picture, Chase.
No, I saw like another picture, like a side angle of it, and it looked like how Tulsa.
You're saying the first row of seats is really low.
Yeah, so like how the ballpark is right now, how it has that brick goes around. It looks like it's not going to have that brick wall right there. It's just going to be fucking net. Kind of how.
Surely you got to have a little bit.
Dude, they
let
don't.
Balls bounce off it,
Tulsa doesn't have it.
Where do the balls bounce then?
In the dirt.
Probably got to hit the backstop.
Yeah, but it's real tight.
I mean, I get that.
On it.
Okay, say that again a few times.
Real tight. It's real. Dude, this place is tight. I'll tell you that. Like, I'm really glad we're here. No, the way that the pictures looked to me was, it looks like they do have a little bit of a retaining wall, but as it shoots out to the side, it doesn't.
You know, point that over here.
Well, I'm trying to find the picture that I saw yesterday, and I can't remember which one it was. I'll have to find it.
So we got good news for the Rangers.
What's that?
Drew Smyly has been designated for assignment. Happy time.
And where are they assigning him to? Hickory?
Hopefully Japan or something.
Yeah.
Do we have an Arizona Summer League starting?
I
Yes,
think we have Arizona Fall League.
We do have.
Arizona
it's
Summer League.
not
Same
the
thing.
fall.
Same thing. Our buddy Nick Rickles is out there doing that.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
You haven't talked to him for a while, have you?
I talked to him the other day online. He's doing good.
Nice. Did you talk to him via Slack?
No, I didn't Slack. That's the cool thing to do, though.
All the cool kids are doing it. So
Serial
Drew Smyly
entrepreneurs.
has given up an earned run every single start, every single appearance.
Hey, at least he's
didn't have
consistent, guys.
Yes, he's consistently bad. The other day, his start was 3 innings, and then we decided to roll out Shelby Miller for 3 innings after that. And that was a good way for us to give up about 10 runs between the two of them.
Yeah.
It
could have put Jesse Chavez in. It would have been 18-1.
No, Chavez has been doing really good. I don't know if you noticed, but we had already talked about that a couple weeks ago. How he had about 20 innings scoreless.
Are they going to go back to that opener idea?
They have used that consistently. Actually,
that's what I was curious if we're gonna keep that train rolling or not.
I think Chavez is actually going to be the 5th starter. So I think he's going to be asked to throw about 60 pitches, and then we'll roll with a kind of a bullpen
about
day on
40
that.
40 of them in the fucking dirt.
Okay, maybe.
Hey, it's just a fluke right now. What's going on? 20 scoreless innings. He's only had to throw 4 pitches in each inning because he only sees one batter. I'm just like, fuck.
He doesn't see one batter.
Hell, he gave up another double. We know how this goes. Go pull him, bud.
Anyway, it's the top of the 8th, and the Rangers are still holding on to that win. So maybe we can split the series with Cleveland.
Who gives a fuck about it? Just score 7 so I get half price off my pizza.
We did the other day.
I know.
All right.
That fucking expired.
So I think I want to say JD. Sorry, it was Woody. Woody in an interview the other day, he sent up some thoughts and prayers for some Arizona Summer League pitcher who's going to get to face Joey Gallo in a rehab start today or tomorrow.
Nice. They have him all the way out there.
Yeah, they're going to spend a couple days in Arizona. Gallo is.
Is he going to Is he going to be in Frisco? You think?
I don't know. I think that's his rehab out there. They should, though. That would sell some tickets.
Yeah. Party at the Yard, Joey Gallo.
That would be next week. I think he's going to be ready by next week.
Yeah.
By Party at the Yard.
If you guys haven't made it out to Party at the Yard yet, might as well go ahead and talk about that. Party at the Yard, the greatest destination in Frisco, Texas on Thursday nights. It's every other Thursday, which will be this coming Thursday. It's $1 beers, $10 tickets, and $25 tickets get you inside that lazy river with all the ladies.
It's true.
We're hanging out. We're posted up every week at the Deep Ellum tent, hanging out with our great bro, Christian.
Everything he says is true.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Groobs is right across from us playing out that music. And then we usually try to after party somewhere else. Typically, it's been a Wild Pitch. That's where we've been going.
2 bros, wild pitch, whatever.
Right? Whatever floats your boat.
Mm-hmm. So, speaking of floating boats, I don't know how that's a segue, but Michael Young's getting his jersey retired.
Michael Young, the Mr. Ranger himself.
People would argue that.
I would argue that.
Some people want to say Sandberg had a better career as a number 10.
Ryan Sandberg?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he would.
I think if...
but he's a Cub.
No, Ranger. Whatever. Time to Google shit. But, yeah, Michael Young's getting his jersey retired at August 31st.
Yes, sir. That's the second number retirement this season.
The announcement comes about a week after Adrian Beltre's jersey retirement. Do you think it was just, oh, shit, maybe we forgot about Young?
Yeah, well, I mean, Young retired last year, right? Was that his last season, or was it 2 seasons ago?
It was farther than that.
No, because he went to L.A. He got traded. Remember? Did he go to L.A. or did he go to the Phillies?
He was with the Phillies.
Yeah, he went to the Phillies, and then
He's been with the Rangers organization for 2 years, Chase. He hadn't been in baseball for a while.
So 3 seasons, because he got that job like the day he retired, and they're like, "Oh, great, now we can have you back, bud."
Since 2014,
Yeah,
5 years ago,
yeah.
he has worked for the Rangers front office.
It's been 5 years.
It's
Good
been over
God
5
Almighty.
years. So, yeah. Anyway. But he does have a career batting average of 300, and he hit 1,000 home runs in 2,300 hits for the Rangers. He is definitely, for people our age, Mr. Ranger.
I remember, I remember the Pudge, Rusty Greer, and Juan Gonzalez era. And then I remember at the tail end of all of that, the Michael Young, Mark McLemore, Kenny Rogers. Fucking Kenny Rogers, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Kenny Rogers. Think about if we could have had John Rocker and Kenny Rogers at the same time. No media person and no black person would be safe. Kenny Rogers throwing cameras.
Okay.
Fucking John Rocker referring to certain people as primates. I mean,
He was,
that would have been a ragtag group of guys that would have gotten 100 wins.
We did have John Rocker.
We
for a
had John
second,
Rocker.
yeah.
We just didn't have them at the same time.
Right. Yeah, that was
George. That was the only thing I can say. George Bush didn't fucking do good. Looking back at the life of George W., the only thing I say he didn't do right was he didn't get those two fuckers on the field together.
Right. Yes, that's
Fuck some baseball up.
only thing he didn't do right?
Yeah, dude. Fucking go to war for oil. I'm for that. It's our oil.
Indeed it was.
USA.
So hot or not, Jays? You know who's hot? Willie Calhoun and Danny Santana.
Oh, man. You know who's not hot right now?
Not hot.
Hunter Pence.
I'll give you
Because he's on the IL.
Go fuck it up, Chase. Okay, I'll give you one other guess for who's not hot.
Are we still staying with the Rangers?
Yeah. Who's the worst second baseman?
Does
that
it
the
start
Rangers
with
have?
does it start with Ufnet Odor?
Yeah, that was a weird sound.
That's a really weird sound.
Let's get that Wookiee out of here.
That was weird.
Sorry for the
I think we're getting invaded by some aliens. There was a drone shot down last night in Iran. 17 miles out of their airspace.
That was relevant.
Yeah, so Iran's coming over to invade the podcast. That's what they're going to do.
Right.
Dude, you know what, though? I mean, I'm getting off
he
of
still sucks.
Yeah, Roogie still sucks. Not going straying too far off of...
Okay.
I feel like Russia has a good sense of humor. Like, when they fuck with shit, they don't, like, try to bomb you or shoot something down. It's just like, hey, let's fuck up their election. Let's, like, fuck up their YouTube. Like, that's...
Okay.
Everybody's like, oh, they're so serious people because it's always cold there and, this and that. And they're like, yeah, but we did do that funny thing with the election that one year. You remember that time that fucking Facebook was down? I bet they had something to do with that.
Like when we were in Arizona and Facebook was down?
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's probably some Russians there.
Right.
It was a good time, though.
So, Danny Santana, who has the ability to play second base, because he's kind of a utility player, he's still hitting 300. Roogie, who does not seem to possess the ability to swing a bat and play second base, hits 173.
When are we going to fucking call it quits? When are we going to try to... I mean, he can't be trade bait at this point.
No, let's sit him on the bench. Let's play him every 5 to 6 days. And
let's DFA. DFA.
He's actually spent 5 years in the majors now, so he could refuse it.
Oh, stupid fucking rules.
Yeah, he could refuse that. That would be awkward. He would probably want to have a conversation beforehand and know that he would or would not refuse. But he might not be too happy about that. But
hey, you know what? We're not too fucking happy watching him.
No, but
he isn't even clogging up a hole. That's the problem.
I think he plays okay defense.
Yeah,
he plays pretty good defense. I think if as a pinch hitter, I wouldn't mind Roogie coming up as a pinch hitter.
Yeah, because you want that strikeout there with 2 outs and you got a runner on third and
really
you're down
help
by 1.
But 17% of the time, he might hit you a home run.
17% of the time.
Mike Trout gets on base 400. Mike Trout gets on base 46% of the time.
And
his on base percentage is like 90 points higher than second place.
Wow. And his career WAR is 69, which I think he should stop.
69.
He should just stop working.
He should retire.
Yeah, when your WAR hits 69, that means you're done.
He's pretty much a lock for the Hall of Fame because basically every player with 70 WAR is in the Hall of Fame. He's 27, almost 28 years old, and he's really fucking hot right now. He's hitting a grand slam the other day, doubles everywhere. The Angels, well, let's check out the Angels.
Hey.
Still probably not that great.
Bowers going for the cycle.
Bowers.
Against Cleveland the other night.
Bauer?
Yeah, what was his...
Trevor Bauer or Bowers?
Bowers.
Yes, I think somebody did go for the cycle all along with Shohei Ohtani. Well, there's that little stupid sound again.
No, it's because you keep touching everything.
I don't touch anything, Chase. All right, so, yes, the Angels. Look at the Angels. Their last 10.
Jake Bowers.
Nice. Nobody cares about him because nobody remembers that name. Sorry. Angels have got themselves above 500 by one game, and they are 7-3 in their last 10.
Who?
The Angels. On the back of Mike Trout, Fishman Trout.
Oh, of course, Mike Trout's there, dude. It's going to be it's going to be just a show, you know?
It's going to be just a show.
The Angels fucking stealing his time out there. He might as well do something good.
He is doing lots of
you know who wasn't doing good? JD Martinez, 0 for 8 the other day.
That was a double platinum sombrero.
Yeah, that's
I don't know how that happened,
dude. Going through this shit, we can look it up here.
But yeah, you know, the Rangers fans have been clamoring for Drew Smyly to be sent down for weeks and weeks. Finally, it happens. So some of the recent
just so you know, it has been confirmed that Chavez will take over that fifth role.
That's what I was saying.
Fifth starter role.
Exactly. Jeffrey Springs, another pitcher for us, kind of middling, not that great, but he's on the IL with tendonitis in his bicep area-ish. Hunter Pence, is he on the IL or is he just waiting out for a couple days? Hunter
I saw they put him on the IL.
That's what I remember, but groin injury.
Right now, though, Texas is only 8.5 games back from Houston.
Yes, it's
and they're on a 4-game losing streak. Houston is. They could win a couple.
We're really reeling them in, aren't we?
Yeah, you know.
Too bad we've only won. Well,
Texas is out of that wild card spot, so we're back to selling, guys. We're back to selling.
Okay. Just because.
Yeah, they're one game out of that bottom one. Boston able to squeeze that back up there. So it'd be, dude, you would have right now.
Yeah, Oakland, Texas, and Cleveland and Boston all within a game and a half.
Right.
That's a lot. It's a lot of competition for that.
Boy, wouldn't it be great if they would just go ahead and not even worry about divisions and give Tampa Bay and Boston that wild card spot? Well, I guess they would, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's how it would work.
Yeah, I guess it would work that way. Yeah, so you'd have 3 teams out. You'd have 75%, or what would it be?
That's how it worked last year.
Yeah, I guess it did.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm fucking thinking. I'm not.
The Rangers have extended their lead to 3-1, so it looks like we're
actually they just
this.
extended it over to 4-1 because Elvis Andrews hit a solo home run. But I don't know why we're talking about that because by the time people hear this, it's already going to be old news.
I just do it to annoy you.
I know, and then I have to go in and try to figure out how to cut it out.
So recent recalls from AA and AAA for the Rangers have all been pitchers. Joe Palumbo got a second start. Wasn't quite as good as his first one, but he's still working on things. Pete Fairbanks, Pete from accounting.
Oh, Pete!
It looks like a random IT or accounting guy.
Dude, this soundproof room is not soundproof because anytime I get loud, she looks right at me.
Well, maybe she likes it when you get loud. Pete Fairbanks throws about 100 miles an hour.
Interns, dude.
Locke St. John from AA.
Right?
I think he's been in AAA lately. But he was with the Rough Riders, I think, at the beginning of the season. And he is a funky throwing lefty, and lefties absolutely cannot hit against him. And then Kyle Bird. So we've got a lot of young pitchers up in our bullpen right now.
Yeah.
And I think we're going with a short bench, long bullpen. We're going to have those bullpen days for the fifth day. Fifth start is Jesse Chavez for maybe 4 or 5 innings. Top
60 pitches or something like that.
Yeah, he might make it 5 innings. But that's pretty much the top.
That's at 12 pitches That'd be 12 pitches an inning to make it
Mhm.
5 innings.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. So
Yeah, that would basically be.
that'd be super efficient.
Yeah, it'd be 4 pitches a batter, 3 outs.
I mean, people throw. You can have
Jesse
innings that are-
Chavez wears glasses, so I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, anyway, so we'll roll out, Chavez for 4 innings and go from there. So that's what we got for the Rangers. Gallo should be up soon. Calhoun is up now and hitting well still. Willie Calhoun, and we're still riding that Danny Santana, Logan Forsythe train because some of our key contributors, Mike Minor on the mound today, Lance Lynn on the mound the other day. He had a great start. Minor was dealing today, and the Cleveland Indians only scored 1 run. So we're looking pretty good, and we definitely got a wild card team. I don't think it's about to fall apart. So looking around, let's go down a level. How about the College World Series?
College World Series has been fun. I was really upset. I was at the bar Tuesday night, and the games were rained out, postponed to rain. I was wanting to watch that Mississippi State game.
Yeah, so Tech did beat Florida State last night. I think Vanderbilt beat Mississippi State last night.
They did.
Auburn and Arkansas have been eliminated. Michigan.
That's sad because Arkansas made it all the way to the final last year.
Yeah, Michigan is still rolling. I think who did they beat? Oh, they beat Florida State. Oh, wait. That means Florida State's eliminated. If Tech beat Florida State last night, that was an elimination game.
If that is what you're telling me is the
Because
truth.
Michigan beat them 2-0 the other day.
Right.
I'll have to check on that real quick. But yeah, it's been, there's a lot of guys for Tech like Josh Young have been playing well. Guys for Vanderbilt, Blade is his last name. He was a top 10 draft pick. There's a lot of good players playing right now that were just drafted for by MLB. So, going down one more level from College World Series, we're going to talk about the Tampa Bay Rays.
There you go. I didn't know where we were going with that one. I thought maybe we might be talking about some high school ball.
Yes, that is essentially what I'm saying there. We've got the Rays, whose stadium has some cool lights, but no fans to enjoy it.
Right.
And the announcement today from Jeff Passan and MLB basically that they are going to split time next year with Montreal.
It'd be smart.
It'd be smart.
But what are they going to call them?
They'll probably just call them the Rays the whole time.
I think they'll be the Rays and Expos.
No, I mean the Expos clearly went to Washington.
Right, they became the Nationals.
Yeah,
and that dude from BET bought them.
Dude from
he was like one of the CEO. He's like the CEO or the founder of BET. Bought
okay
Montreal Expos.
If you say so.
I was like, why couldn't you just bought the Raptors? So
yes.
Drake couldn't have it.
Drake doesn't own the Raptors.
He fucking thinks he does. Just like Matthew McConaughey thinks he owns the everything in Austin and the Longhorns basketball.
Kind of does.
So I think now that I'm like at a headquarters, I think I'm gonna start wearing a suit jacket.
Ooh, so fancy.
Still wear the Dickies shorts though.
Okay.
But just wear like a nice red plaid jacket.
That'll be a great look, Jason.
Yeah, with my green Stars shirt on.
Yeah.
I bet one of the interns will ask me out, which I was told from Shelby the secretary that I can't refer to everybody here as an intern because some of them don't work for the box score. Just some of them.
Oh.
My buddies upstairs, though, they like to blow shit up.
Nice.
I like to talk to them. Yeah, it was weird because like this other guy was like, yeah, so I do like this nonprofit for like water in this other country. It's like, cool. So, Chase, what's the biggest thing you've ever blown up?
And your answer?
They blew up a couple of multi-story buildings, they said.
Oh, yes, the guy was Chase.
Yeah, the guy's name was Chase. That's why he's cool. He just walked upstairs, too.
I thought, what's your answer? Biggest thing you've blown up? Your ex-girlfriend's life?
Nah, I think, she did that herself, really. It wasn't me.
Never mind.
There was a toilet in
Toilet?
There was a
That's what I
toilet in
was gonna
Albuquerque during spring training. It was
anyways.
yeah, Corey though. Corey, good Lord Almighty, that's the most regular motherfucker in the world.
I just like to take extended breaks on the road trip.
Yeah, it's like, hey, no, it wasn't even Albuquerque. It was at McDonald's
In Arizona.
Yeah, where the kid was like trying to go to the bathroom, and I was trying to go to the bathroom, and he's like, "Dad, who keeps coming in here?"
Little things we didn't tell you about on that episode.
Yeah, that's the premium content. We're gonna sell that one off. It's the NC-17.
You never pulled like a Toy Story and blew up your toys when you were a kid? Attached
Nah,
little fireworks to them and stuff?
no, I never did that.
You weren't a Sid?
No, I did one time throw a frog though.
Okay. You threw a frog.
Yeah.
High five. How
Yeah.
far did you throw it?
Well, I thought he wanted to go somewhere else, so I threw him across the street.
Okay. Did he get run over?
No, he made it
Oh,
across
all
the
the way
street.
across
Yeah,
the
he
street.
made it all the way
Nice.
across.
So, yeah, the Rays and the whole Montreal thing, that is just a weird thing to me.
I don't think it's weird because they
One
sell,
is in the southern U.S., one is in Quebec.
right.
Different countries. How are you going to have a team splitting time between two countries?
Well, and now you've got 4 broadcasters because you're going to have the Montreal
Yeah.
crew down there who's going to have to speak. Well, so they'll probably pipe in the Rays. So technically, you're going to have 6 broadcast team or 3 broadcast teams because you have the English and the Spanish already for Tampa Bay.
I mean, the
Now you're going to
Rangers
have
do
to
too.
Now you're going to have to add the French. So you've got the one feed for the English. You got the one. It's a stupid.
Sounds like a shit show. Players, why would a player ever want to sign with Tampa? If this is their
they're
situation
not
next
horrible
year,
right now.
if this is a situation next year, why would you want to knowing that not only are you going to spend half your season on the road, you're going to spend. It's going to be a fourth in Florida and a fourth in Canada.
Historically speaking,
You want to spend a fourth of your season in Canada? Okay. Well, what if you want to actually live up there? Like, you play for the Toronto Blue Jays or something. It makes sense. You can establish a life up there. But wait, you're only going to be up there for 40 games.
Well, here's the thing. The move from Montreal to Washington was great for America because it put national pastime in the nation's capital.
Yeah.
Smart fucking move. What it did do was it got rid of a historical baseball town. For as long as baseball has been around, there has been some type of affiliated baseball. I mean, professional baseball. There's been some type of affiliated baseball. Jackie Robinson started out in Montreal.
Okay.
They were a farm team for the Yankees.
They can
the
have
Montreal
an independent
Monarchs.
team up there. They can have an independent team up there. If they want.
I don't think they have an independent team up there. The thing is they don't even have why not put a AAA minor league team there? They all travel by plane anyways.
Yeah, that'd be good.
But, I think having a team back, I'm surprised. I feel that it will be a test to see how ticket sales go between the two. And if ticket sales stay the same, we're going to have the Montreal Rays, which I believe Montreal still owns the rights to.
They'll rename, but
to the Expos, so it would probably become the Montreal Expos again, and all will be right with the world.
I mean, and they'll be good because they'll be the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah, but I mean, they
last
do those,
time they were the Expos, they weren't very good.
The Toronto Blue Jays play their last 2 preseason or spring training games.
Yeah,
they play them in Montreal at Olympic Stadium. And they sell them out every fucking time.
I mean, I'm sure they do, but
and they have an Expos group. Well, they have an Expos group that goes to Toronto, and they do an Expo game there, and it sells out.
You're talking about 3 games.
I know, but the hype is there. Montreal didn't leave because there wasn't that many fans.
I understand that. I'm saying, yeah, sure, the city might actually love to have a team there. I'm just saying, logistically, it makes no sense to split time. Like, if you want to pull it away, if you're going to pull a team from Tampa,
I know the
team
distance,
from Tampa.
I know the distance isn't the same, but Oklahoma City did it with New Orleans. Oklahoma City took over for New Orleans during Hurricane Katrina, right?
Sure.
They sold out every game in Oklahoma City. So then New Orleans split the next season, split half and half with them, worked out well, brought a team to Oklahoma City. Maybe
the
that
season is shorter and the distance is shorter, and it was already a displaced population. It's not really apples and apples.
No, but I'm saying it worked for the game of basketball. I think maybe this could be the deal because, you're looking for expansion teams. Maybe it's not that. Maybe this could be something that you could see with the Mariners even next year, playing some games in Portland. I know Russell Wilson's all about getting MLB with Portland and all that.
That doesn't change your whole team. Like your players don't have to plan around that. They're just
you're not going to plan. You're spending 40 fucking days in a hotel there.
No,
you're headquartered in Tampa Bay.
It's a 3 hour. That's what I'm saying. No, I was saying in the Seattle Portland instance, it's a 3 hour drive.
Right.
You still live in Seattle.
Right.
It's
You're
okay.
still going to live in Tampa Bay.
And not
you're gonna
be
play
there.
40, you're going to play 40 games. So,
and instead of half your games on the road, 3/4 of them are going to be on the road.
So
now.
these guys are going to live in suites and hotels.
Why would they want to do that? Why would they want to have a house?
Half of them all live in the Dominican Republic, anyways.
They want
They
want to have a house.
off-season.
They want to have a house in Tampa.
They don't have a house in Tampa. They have it in the Dominican.
You want to have a house in Tampa. You're a professional baseball player.
Evan Longoria and Joe Madden are really the only two people to ever have a fucking house in Tampa Bay. Maybe Price had a house in Tampa Bay.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it's an echo, I think, coming through. It's off of the feed.
Okay. Well, now it's gone, I guess.
Yeah.
Nope. Now, if you would just pause for technical difficulty. We'll hope.
There we go.
How about let's switch gears to the Rockies.
What about the Rockies?
The Rockies are now in a playoff spot. You know how good the Rockies started? 3-12. They are the reverse Mariners.
They weren't looking good at all.
The Rockies are in a playoff spot, and the Mariners started off really hot, and now they're terrible, and the Rockies were terrible, and now they're good. Christian Yelich. You know how many home runs he's hit, Jace? A lot.
28.
27 home runs, or league lead.
I thought he hit 28.
He is a Bronx Bomber, not in the Bronx. We're just looking at that stat. Players to do minimum 1,200 base appearance at bats since the year 2012. Fewest at bats per home run. Joey Gallo, and then 4 Yankees. Bronx Bombers are back, man.
Bronx Bombers never really went away.
They've been here for the last couple of years. They're going to break their record last year of most home runs on a team.
Right.
They're going to break that this year again. They just added Edwin Encarnacion.
Just fucking shatter it.
From the Mariners. The Mariners are totally giving up their season. Shohei Ohtani, did we talk about him? He hit for the cycle. He is back.
Shohei
is Jap.
He is Japanese.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, now we get to listen to that Angels broadcaster say home run Ohtani-san or whatever. You know, his stupid call that he has for that.
Fucking idiot. I hate that dude.
Why
can't people be class acts like, Hawk and fucking Eric Nadell?
Speaking of other Japanese, or maybe Korean, I don't know.
Definitely some kind of Asian.
Hyunjin Ryu.
Hyunjin Ryu.
For the Dodgers has a 1.26 ERA.
Dude, he's been lights out every time I've seen him.
Been lights out. And
he says his thing that he loves, or that he reminds himself before he pitches, is to riv, to raff, and to rub. And those are the three things.
You're going to hell.
when he's playing when he puts on that Ross Rangelis Dodgers uniform, he just reminds himself to riv, raff, and rub.
And this is a confirmation one more time for you guys that Chase is the worst.
I'm not worse.
You're not worse than Angel Hernandez in the MLB Umpires Union.
Yay for them!
Who decided to get on Twitter. So this is in response to
Manny Machado.
And he was being a little baby.
He is a little bitch.
He was being a little bitch. He got called out on strikes. It was an outside pitch. It wasn't a strike. He whined about it. He yelled about it. He said a lot of fucks. And then he had already thrown his helmet down.
Yep.
He did all this yelling with his. He did all this yelling with his bat in his hand, and then he decided to throw his bat at the backstop.
Yeah. What if that would have broke and then he hit some kid in the
It
head?
probably did break, actually, but it, just, whatever. So anyway, he was suspended for one game.
One game, guys.
Only
That's all
one
I
game,
got.
right? And this is an issue between MLB Players Association, right? That would be your players union and the MLB. That's what your suspensions are governed between two people. This is the AB conversation, so see your way out of this. Guess who didn't see their way out of this? The umpires union.
Yes.
Angel Hernandez got the password on Twitter, or some other fucker decided to post this rant. Manny Machado received a 1-game suspension for contact with an umpire over balls and strikes and violently throwing his bat against the backstop with absolutely no regard for anyone's safety. Violence in the workplace is not tolerated, and offenders are dealt with severely and even made examples of for the good of its employees as well as the company itself. Is this truly what MLB wants to teach our youth?
I think
They're bitching about the fact that he only got one game, and whoever who has a Twitter password and the account there, the MLB Umpires Association, decided to let their feelings be known that they thought Manny Machado needed to be suspended for maybe 5 games. Make an example out of him because they really don't like Machado. Well, guess what? I don't like Machado either, but I'm not going to go for it this way. You know,
I think he should have gotten more than one game.
That's fine. That's fine. This is not how you express that. As MLB decided to let them know, this is not their business. This is not their business. And MLB issued a statement and said, "Shut up."
Yeah.
Basically, see your way out of this. We deal with the Players Association concerning suspensions. You have no say in it. Go away. That was their response, basically. So this whole text is far longer than anything that can be fit on Twitter, so they posted it
As a picture.
And what if they decide to use all their character limit for?
Can use hashtags.
About 20 hashtags, Chase. Hashtag disappointed. Hashtag lead by example. Hashtag not appreciated. That was my favorite right there.
Yeah.
Not appreciated. We don't appreciate this. Hashtag violence. Hashtag temper tantrum. Hashtag not tolerated. Hashtag make an example of Manny Machado. Hashtag 1-game suspension. Hashtag repeat offender. Hashtag nonsense.
He is a repeat offender, though.
And
he really
hashtag
is.
MLB UA. And then they added Buster Posey. They add Buster Posey ESPN. They add the Padres. And they add MLB. The most ridiculous
Did
thing
they add
ever.
Ken Rosenthal? No, because he's with
didn't.
the Athletics.
Too many characters. Too many characters. They ran out of their limit. One Alex Wood, pitcher for the Reds, decided to chime in. He says, "Guys, if a player goes to Twitter for this, what happens? Oh wait, you get fined. If you spout off every day about a bad call, and there's a lot of players who wanted to spout off about bad calls over this season, right?
Right.
Every single season.
Joe
right?
West,
Yeah,
Angel Hernandez.
yeah. There's a lot of bad umpires out there, and he says, how is this allowed? Like, can you not punish them? Fine them for their rant on Twitter, because you sure as hell would fine me if I went on a rant on Twitter and called out the umpires. And that is the state of baseball today.
Yeah, it's some fucking bullocks, man.
The Rangers
bullocks.
did win 4-2. Woohoo! And the Rexpos. How about the Rexpos?
I would be good with the rake spose.
Rexpos. Raxpos? Rexpos? Yeah. Anyway.
Tampriol.
Tampriol.
Tampriol rake spose.
Okay. That Tampriol.
Or Montreal Bay.
Montreal Bay. They don't play in the Bay. They play in the
but
city
they
of
play in
Tampa.
Tampa
Oh, wait.
Bay.
They actually play in the city of St. Petersburg.
I know. Why don't we call it St. Montreal? That seems way cooler.
St. Montreal, like Lock St. John.
Yeah.
Like the picture we mentioned earlier. All right, Chase. What else you got?
I ain't got nothing, man.
Okay.
We got 40 minutes on a podcast, though.
Sounds pretty good.
Awesome.
You gonna go for that bonus content when I walk out of here?
Yeah, bonus content. The bonus on content of telling you guys to keep up with us where you guys keep up with us on the socials. We got the Spotify, Google Play, iTunes. Check us out on theboxscoredfw.com. Starting July 1st, you'll be able to watch us do this shit on Sundays.
Nice.
I'll be live streaming that on Sundays along with all of our other pals. Looks like we've got She Wants the D that's going to be coming up after us on the shows. And then we'll have Mavs After Dirk and Dust Stars.
Oh, Chase.
Yeah.
Random. But I met a guy online.
Yeah.
Great start to the story.
There you go.
Met
Was
a
it
guy
on Grindr?
No. He's a DFW podcaster who also talks sports, mainly fantasy, and beer.
Oh, there you go. Like he fantasizes about beer and sports? Or is he talking about fantasy sports and beer?
Probably fantasy beer and real sports. Fantasy beer, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I'm fantasizing about drinking this Bud Light. Corey over there eating
fantasy draft.
Corey over there rimming a pirate booty.
I have your fantasy draft for beer. You
know? Yeah, that would be fun.
I don't know how you would measure statistical
tell you what,
performance of beer, but
I took my headphones off and I can hear the guy typing, and it's real annoying. Then he stopped typing at the same time.
Man,
we've been testing out the soundproof.
So quiet in
here
now.
Been testing out this soundproof room.
Take that out,
and it's not so soundproof.
Oh, it's soundproof enough. If only to actually have a soundproof room, you have to have a sound. You need a soundproof door, and it has to have all that.
Yeah, I gotta fix the door.
You can't just have a wooden door to expect it to be soundproof.
No, we just got to get some bungee cords and we can pull it shut.
You have the gaskets around the door to make it really soundproof.
Right. Yeah, then you can let the gas in the room.
And then I don't think this is a soundproof wall. I mean, it's just
pretty damn close.
I get it, but it's got to have that.
It definitely knocks out a lot of the noise, and you don't hear it on the.
Get some of that and put it up in the middle.
Yeah.
Guys, this has been probably if you listen to a weird podcast because we don't have sound of a bar behind us.
Right, yeah, we might actually go and record a bar for 30 minutes and just pipe it in as a sound.
Exactly.
So we feel more at home. So yeah, definitely check us out. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of those great and wonderful things. And until next time, enjoy baseball irresponsibly, but drink responsibly. And until next time, we'll see you.